Hey everyone, welcome to 1995batman.com. Today we're looking at this, the triple action vehicle set from Kenner. This was a toy that Kenner brought out. Very clever, very smart, cost-effective thing. I know what you're thinking, this looks like another Batmobile, but there's a difference. If you remember in the movie, obviously we had the Batwing, the Batboat and the Batmobile, and they all had this kind of this design by Tim Flattery, sort of inspired by H.R. Giger. They all sort of looked a uniform style. So what Kenner did, which was really, really smart, is they made a set, this set, where you could sort of take bits off and turn them into all three of the vehicles from the film. Technically four if you count the bat sub, but we'll get there. So the standard pose is this, which is the Batmobile. As you can see, it's a little bit simpler compared to, let's just get out the actual Kenner one. So as you can see, it is a bit simplified. It doesn't have the cutaway bits. It doesn't have the light up feature. It doesn't have the missile. It's just a very simple, plain black thing. It does have the little, the same little decals on the wheels there. In terms of size, oh, it's really tough to kind of get these side by side. It's pretty close. I would say, actually, the standard Batmobile is actually a little bit thinner, smaller, lower to the ground. But anyway, let's just move that to one side. So this is the really cool thing. These bits actually come off. So yeah, you can just, oh, there's like a little, actually you pull it out, don't you? You pull that bit off the front, you pull this bit off the back, and there you have your bat canopy. Or, if you really want to, it does look like the bat sub, you know, when he kind of ejects the wings, you know, when it lands in the water. So, yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's just go in now while we have this, because it makes it a bit easier. So, as you can see, it's got a seat, just a standard black seat, unlike the Batmobile, which had like a grey one. It's got a few decals. I don't know if these are quite in the right place. And it's got no kind of heads-up display or steering wheel or anything. But other than that, still looks pretty cool. Right, so that is your kind of your base thing. So let's next turn it into the Batboat. So there's just this kind of Batboat base, and you literally just slot it in, and then you're done. Now you've got your kind of, yeah, well, it's close to what the Batboat looks like. Obviously, it was an open canopy, if you remember. You know, the Robin actor got properly soaked in that, and obviously without the bits there, you do have these kind of annoying kind of cutaway bits there where you can sort of, you can see through. But other than that, I think that's a pretty cool representation of the Batboat. Okay, so next we take this off. Oh, very kind of chunky bits, and they have some actually, if you look, you know, some sort of designs, which they didn't really need to do considering you don't see any of this when the things are together, but it's a cool little extra thing. Okay, I'm looking around. I can see one wing. Here we go. Right, so these obviously spaces here are for the wings. Unlike the actual Batwing, again, I don't know. I'm going to be able to get these two things side by side, but there you go. That is the triple action one. And then if I can get it in the same thing, this is the standard Batwing, which obviously has the foldable wings, and it has the cool kind of mini jet thing that you pull out. Put them kind of side by side. It's close, as you can see. This is closer to what it looks like in the movie with the kind of very thin cockpit, and obviously this doesn't quite look, but it looks close enough. You know, it looks close enough. And obviously, you know, there's some grey bits and blue bits on the side here, whereas here it's just flat black. It's literally, they've just, you know, moulded the wings and everything. But that's kind of cool. And obviously the, yeah, spoiler and everything. Yeah, so that is your Batwing. And then, if you're really kind of crazy, which I probably was as a kid, you can turn it into your own kind of Batboat wing thing. If you really want to, you can add on the Batboat bit, or if I can find it again, no, actually you can't add you can't add the wings. You could add the wheels to the front. as you can see, yeah, it's sort of like you can go a bit crazy and Frankenstein and sort of put things together. But this is a really cool set. So I don't know if these were available in the UK. I found I had real difficulty getting one of these. I did think for a long while that I wasn't going to get one, and then I found one in America for about, I want to say about 40, 50 quid. And I think I probably paid about 40, 50 quid to get it imported over here. But I'm glad I did. It's really cool. As you can see, I have got some stickers here that have come off or that have been placed incorrectly. I did see somewhere on eBay that does sell in Australia that sells these stickers, so I am maybe going to purchase some of those. But yeah, other than that, I think this is just a really, really cool set. It's such a neat idea for, you know, kids who really wanted to play with all the little vehicles and do all the, you know, play out the whole story with the Batboat and the Batwing and the everything, but just have like a very simple thing. I don't know what the price point on was this at the time, but yeah, it's really, really worth it. As you can see, it does have the, just comparing it back to the original Batmobile, it does have the same kind of flip up kind of things there with, I guess, what is meant to be like a little machine gun or something. But obviously the proper Batmobile does have the split wings, you know, the kind of fin that comes out the back that splits into two. This one just has a standard one. So yeah, I absolutely love this. Another piece of interesting trivia, they actually re-released this for the Batman and Robin movie. I have seen boxes, you know, red and black boxes where they are selling this, even though these vehicles were not featured in that movie at all. I guess it was just such a cool toy and kind of just figured, what the hey, kids just might really want to see this again back on the shelf. So that was really cool. That was the triple action vehicle set. I'm so glad to have this. This is the last bit of the Kenner line that I really need, other than the kind of like dress up kind of, you know, utility belt and yeah, dress up mask and things that Kenner made. This is the last vehicle action figure piece. So yeah, triple action Batman vehicle, very cool. Have a look for this if you can. You're really going to struggle if you're in the UK, but yeah, see if there's anyone in America who will send it to you.